Hey! Earlier I made a video on equivalent ratios, not in a table. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and make your video, well, my video or whatever, it's for you guys anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and make this video using a ratio table. I know in 6th grade they get tested a lot on ratio tables, so it is pretty important that they understand it. Using a ratio table. Side note, ratio tables and ratio boxes are different. I made a video on ratio boxes. Ratio boxes are used for word problems, ratio word problems. Whenever you have like ratio changing, or you're given one ratio and then you're given part of another, and it's like you have to find a missing puzzle piece, but it's a word problem. So not the same. We are specifically talking about ratio tables. So give me a second. I'm going to go and write an example. I always forget that you guys don't have to wait for me because I have the pause method. So, you're not actually waiting. All right. So here we go. I have a table set up for you. In this ratio, I'm comparing dogs to cats. So there are 2 dogs for every 3 cats. And pretty much they'll give you these empty spaces and you have to complete the table. So what I would do on this is I would just, it's like a puzzle. I just want to try to find out the puzzle. So here we go. I look for relationships. So I know that I can go from 2 to 4, right? How do you go from 2 to 4? Times 2. What I do to the top, I do to the bottom. So times 2 is 6. All right. And then on this one, I don't have the number up here. I have it down here. So how do I get from 3 to 9? Times 3. And then what I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 2 times 3 is 6. And then I have my table completed. All right, so in this example right here, I am comparing stars to circles, and I have 2 empty spots on the bottom, and then I have a ratio over here. It's 9 to 3. So in order to solve this, I'm gonna go ahead with 9. I do not know how to get from 9 to 6. I cannot go from 9 to 6. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what I can first. So I can go from 9 to 18, and 9 times 2 is 18. What I do to the top, I do to the bottom, okay? So that would be 6. Now, I cannot go from 9 to 6. So what I want to do in this situation is I want to simplify this ratio to see if when I simplify, I can get to 6. So here we go. I have in my T-chart 9 and 3. I can take out a 3 and I'm left with 3 and 1. So I'm going to make a little section right here because it's in the front. I like to go like chronologically, numerically, in order. So what I would do is I would take this reduced one and I would just put it here, 3 and 1. And look, this is the same as that, which is the same as that because these all reduce down to 3 and 1. So how do you get from 3 to 6? Times 2. What I do to the bottom, I do to the top. And that is how I would solve those ratio tables. There is another one that I'd like to do, but I'll probably just do a bonus video tomorrow. I want to make sure I have everything set up for it. So, bye.